Alrighty, folks. Welcome back to Raven's Realm Tabletop podcast and live stream actual play. This week we are back in the world of Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition. Chris is going to be running tonight, but I think we'll start with player introductions. Go ahead, Justin.
Hey, I will be playing Connor Fitzgerald. He was born in Newark, New Jersey. Grew up in a rough neighborhood, and now he's having to defend himself. He's kind of a teacher, or not kind of, he is a teacher. And yeah, he's just enjoying the trip so far.
Awesome. All right, Kai, go ahead.
Hello everybody, I'm Kai. I will be playing Kavita and Alhendrith, a Toreador from France who is new to the area and Camarilla loyalist.
For y'all vampire nerds, we have been giving her shit on the way she says Toreador. It is happening.
It's happening. I can't say words properly, and you're gonna have to deal with it.
Sorry. Ryan.
Hey, I'm Ryan. I'll be playing Mary Lavana Valdez of Clan Ravenos. Yeah, that's me.
Sweet. I am playing Sebastian, a Ventru kind of private investigator sent by Anna, one of the characters in the story. Chris.
I'm Chris. I'm going to be your storyteller, and should get right into it. First of all, Vampire the Masquerade covers some mature topics, so this stream is going to be a little bit different than some of the ones that we've done before. So we need to issue like a general trigger warning on all the Vampire the Masquerade episodes, and just kind of put that at the front of the episode. So if you are searching for other content, we have a lot of stuff on our YouTube. We have season 1 and 2, Dungeon World, Kids on Bikes, so many good episodes. But let's get into a little bit of a recap. I'll see if I can try to run through it quickly as possible. You entered this city called Ravenwood Island, and your contact going into the city was a person named Eugene. Eugene was placed in charge of Elysium, and so he's setting up a meeting between two rival factions, the Camarilla and the Anarchs. And when you guys met up at the meeting, you talked to somebody named Anna Archer. She was the Camarilla sheriff. Eventually, you found out that there are humans that seem to be infiltrating these meetings, and they belong to an organization called First Light. And they are commanded by somebody named Liam Westwood. Anna invited you guys to meet with the Prince, Prince Hazel, and you did. And then Prince Hazel asked you guys to check out a couple different things. She said that she was worried that a Zamichi vampire named Ruby had come to the island from Seattle, and that she was responsible for a very messy breach of the Masquerade by murdering a couple named Jose and Veronica Rodriguez over in the Crimson Manors district. She also told you that she thought that somebody named Malachi was tipping off First Light and basically selling you guys out. And then she gave you the option to either go find Malachi or go to the murder site where the Rodriguez family was. And so you guys chose, without much debate, to go check out the murder site because you didn't really want to go down in the sewers. The next episode, Sebastian showed up. Sebastian was a hound, meaning that he works for Anna Archer, the sheriff. And he basically was sent to check on the coterie and was sort of reluctantly going along and trying to keep you guys in line. So you go over to the Crimson Manors district, and you find that these bodies had been basically torn limb from limb. And it seemed to check out that something evil and sadistic definitely caused this murder. You also found a big iron key, or Connor did. He found a big iron key that kind of looked like a skeleton key with an ankh on top. And then later that you learned that this may go to some kind of strange sarcophagus by confronting these anarchs who were also searching the scene. When you left without fighting the anarchs, you were told to go to check out the museum. And Anna basically told you that this key probably goes to the sarcophagus, but I don't think you guys actually told Anna that you have the key. So you found yourself at the museum. There is some complications there. When you got there, you found that the sarcophagus had actually already been dragged out the window, and the museum looked like it was in rough shape. And then just as you were checking out the different exhibits and checking out the site where the sarcophagus was stolen, you ran into a strange creature that was confronting or talking to Levana kind of in a persuasive way, trying to get her to leave the Camarilla. So when we pick up there, we are going to do something a little bit different for this final episode. These first few scenes we rolled ahead of time to see who is going to go first, because these scenes between the people are going to happen at the same time, and you guys are going to have to hold your actions till the end. So basically we're going to run through each thing, because it's going to be some changes revealed in each of these scenes, and then you guys are going to have to figure out what you want to do at the very end of every one scene. So just remember, hold your action and commentary during the other people's scenes. So the very first thing, before I forget, do a RD10 in the Roll20 to do your rouse check. If you get a 6+, you succeed. If you get under a 6, your hunger increases by 1. Everyone succeeded. All right. Nobody's feeling hungry.
I had a snack earlier.
We'll start with Sebastian. Sebastian rolled highest to do his scene first. So while you noticed Levana is being tempted by this strange creature that you just saw a premonition of this creature killing the Rodriguez family, and you're figuring out who this creature really is, your phone begins to just blow up. There's texts, there's calls, and it seems to be from Anna, and she's saying 911 emergency, call me immediately.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
To understand the context of this, would that be my action afterwards, just to call her, or is the scene?
The scene is you getting a call from her.
Roger that. Yeah, I see that happening over there with Levana, and I'm not my problem. And I'm gonna I'll walk around a corner, pull phone out of jacket, and start calling.
Okay, it rings only once, and then you hear a muffled voice on the other side picking up. Sebastian, it's Anna.
I would hope so.
It wasn't Ruby. Sebastian, save me. Put me in my coffin. I can't lay here. I can't lay here till sunrise. So come save me. I'm in the park.
On it. Hang up.
Okay. She texted you. It was wolves. At the very end. Okay. So then we'll go to Levana. Levana, you're face to face with this Amici creature who seems to be trying to tempt you. You hear it say, "What's inside of that sarcophagus is going to change things."
In what way do you mean that?
It's an antediluvian. Gehenna is upon us. the world will end and start anew. We just need to open the coffin.
The coffin isn't with us, right? Sorry, this is
No,
a
it's
question.
not
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it was taken.
Yeah,
So you're
presumably by her forces.
yes. So you're saying I should just walk away?
No, I'm saying you should help me. Be on the right side of this. Turn against your friends. And then can you roll intelligence plus resolve, please?
Sure. Intelligence plus resolve. No pool size. Difficulty?
Difficulty is going to be 3.
3
Nice.
of 3 successes.
In
Good.
in your mind, you feel her getting into your mind, and you can feel like extremely tempted to help her. Suddenly you feel like you want to be a part of the Zimichi, you want to help her, you can just feel it pulling towards you, and you almost walk towards her. The pull is so strong, but then at the last second you regain your composure. Like, wait a minute, she's obviously trying to dominate me.
Very well. I take one step forward, and then I kind of shake my head. No, we wouldn't need to be doing that if I was going to join the right side, correct? And I'm gonna start like backing away.
So you
I
have
see-
chosen death.
I look around. All my allies are elsewhere, and there's an open window, correct? But
It's boarded up.
boarded up. Okay. I would like to run away
Okay.
after
Alright.
hearing that.
We'll put a pin in it there, and then we will go to Kavita. Kavita, your phone starts blowing up,
Who is it?
but the phone number says restricted or private.
Okay, she'll pick up. Hello?
You don't know me, but I know you. Listen to me before you hang up. Your friend. They're trying to blame me. I didn't sell you out. Eugene sold you out. Your Toreador friend.
Eugene sold me out to who?
First Light. The humans.
For what purpose would he possibly be doing such things?
He wants to get rid of the Camarilla.
Who are you?
Malachi.
The one who everyone has been saying is a liar and a cheater and is giving secrets away.
You need to take a look inside of yourself.
Inside of myself is only God, yes, I'm aware of this.
What have you heard about me? That I'm a Nosferatu? That
Yes.
means if you text it, I read it. That means I've been reading all of Eugene's texts.
Okay.
He's your traitor. You don't have to believe me, but when the time comes, don't say I didn't warn you.
I'm so sorry. I just cannot really. So you are telling me that I am supposed to believe you, a Nosferatu, over beautiful Eugene, the
That's
Toreador.
Like I said, you don't have to believe me, but you'll find out
Okay,
that I'm
I
right in
don't.
the end.
Okay.
Okay, then enjoy your final death, you fool.
No thanks. Give me so hang up. And then she'll just
Okay.
look at like the security guard next to her. And kind of just walk back to her friends.
Okay. Connor,
Yo,
what area of the museum were you in? I forget. Are you like kind of down where everyone else is?
I think I was with. I wasn't, but then everyone came to me, so I think that's like we went left, and then everyone joined me after the bodyguard stuff and all that. So I think I was right around everybody.
Okay. All right. So from where you're standing, you see a strange visage of a person slowly appearing, and it looks kind of like smoke at first, but then this semi-translucent kind of floating head appears behind you and says, Connor Fitzgerald, hear my words
Yes.
and know me. Son of Herodotus, student of
Herodotus.
history. Are
Oh.
you not student of history?
Indeed, I am, sir.
Good. Then I can trust you.
Indeed.
Do not open the sarcophagus, Connor Fitzgerald. Heed my words.
Do not open sarcophagus. Got it.
Yes, I know you took the key from my house.
Oh. How?
I am Rodriguez. I saw you in my house. I am a wraith.
Huh. Okay.
I'm telling you, do not open the sarcophagus. I saw Paul Trevino pack it full of explosives.
I will take note of this. What was the name one more time? Rodriguez?
Yes, Jose Rodriguez, you are literally at my house just a few
That's right.
hours ago.
Oh, that's you. Okay.
Yes,
I'm terrible with faces.
it is Paul. I have been researching your kind. Kindred,
My
vampires, whatever you call yourselves. Before I died, I had stumbled upon your secrets. And now that I am dead, I can see Paul's plans.
Noted again. I will see what I can do.
Get rid of the key. All right. So he fades out. Unless there's anything else you want to say.
No, that's good. That's good.
Okay. So that's everybody's scenes. Now, what is everybody doing?
I would be running away towards everyone else, trying to get us all out of here. Does this creature give me chase, or I'll like run for about 5 minutes trying to duck, hide. But if it's not giving me chase, then I'll stop running. But
No, it fades way into the background.
okay. And-
Can I call? Sorry, no, go ahead, Ryan.
I was gonna ask, and Sebastian left. I'd assume slipped out. No one really noticed what was going on.
Shit, here I am muted. Yeah, I was gonna like slowly walk out front, looking, trying to collect everyone. Probably do a group text to just everyone and say, "Y'all, Anna's been hit. We need to leave. Go to the park."
Once I get that text, Kavita will text her driver to pull out front. And then I think Kavita wants to call Eugene,
Okay.
if she can get a
Yeah.
hold of him.
Yeah.
She'll just call him.
All right. It rings a few times, and he says, "Kavita, my love, how are you?"
Eugene, I am doing okay. We have a lot of things to do, but do you know somebody named Malachi?
The Nosferatu?
Yeah.
I don't know him. Know him. I
He
know
seems
of
to be
him.
saying. He seems to be saying that you are a traitor. Is it true?
Excuse me? How dare you?
How dare I? I'm asking you if it is true. I'm not accusing you of anything. I am simply passing a rumor that
But
someone said
you-
about you to your face.
The
Is that
fact
not
that
better?
you lend any credence to this rumor
I don't
is
lend any
an
credence.
accusation.
I am simply someone who is looking for all the information. If you say it is not true, then.
I'm
But
the
you have not
keeper.
said it is not true.
What are we even talking about?
Is it true? Are you a traitor?
Traitor to who? Toreador? Camarilla? What? Kindred
let's start.
Society itself?
Well, Camarilla and Kindred Society itself are exactly the same thing. So, either of the answers to
agree.
those questions I would appreciate. What is the answer?
Kavita, my darling, I have nothing but utmost loyalty towards our prince and our way of life, our traditions, everything else. There's nothing I could gain by being a traitor. I've just been made a keeper of Elysium. I'm here to keep the peace. I don't see where this is even coming from. You believe some Nosferatu fool instead of
No,
me?
I do not. I hung up the phone on him. But I want to make sure that I have all of the information, because if he is randomly calling me and has my phone number and says that he is reading your text messages and everything on your phone, then I need to be able to dispel these rumors if other people ask. So that is all. I am bringing more to warn you than anything else. Can I tell if he's lying?
How would you like to do so? Are you using like any particular abilities, or you just want to just like do like a general like the tone of his voice type of thing?
Yeah, all of my things need eye contact, and I can't really do that over the phone, so I guess it would just have to be based on like the inflection of his voice and how he normally talks versus when I'm like kind of interrogating him.
Okay. Do insight plus manipulation. Even though you're not manipulating, but you're trying to tell if somebody's manipulating you, so that's how I'm kind of trying to
Insight
figure
plus
that out.
manipulation, you say?
Yeah.
Okay, what is the difficulty?
2.
Okay. I got 2 successes.
Nice. There is some indication that he's definitely hiding something.
Okay.
You hear like some nervousness in his voice. He's like, what are you talking about?
Got it. Yeah. Okay. I think Kavita's just gonna say, okay, Eugene, have a good night, good luck. Watch
Hang
your
on
back, I
a
guess.
second.
What?
You can't just call me up and
Yes, I
accuse
can.
me of betraying the Camarilla.
I did not accuse
and
you of
expect
anything.
me to not have any
I did not accuse you of anything. I simply passed one rumor that was behind your back straight to your face. Is it not better to get stabbed in the face than stabbed in the back? You know, at least you can see it coming, you know? I give you warning. That is all.
Stabbing metaphors aside, I'm going to take this to the prince.
Okay, you can do that. Well, we have to go save, her sheriff? I forget the word literally for it. We have to go save Anna because she is dying somewhere. So you have fun going to the prince. I think other things are going on. So, good luck. And Kavita will hang up the phone.
Alright.
Eugene is lying, everybody. We should go.
Eugene's lying?
Oh yeah, straight
All
up
right.
lying.
All right, let's go.
All right,
Is
I'm
the driver
down.
out here?
Yes. The towers, everybody. I know we are in a rush, but that does not mean we get to dirty my car.
Of course.
Yeah,
Do we get
yeah.
more of those warm towels and
Yes,
embroidered and all?
Yep, exactly where they were before.
Okay, so the Rolls
old
Royce is
people-
still.
Old people just wrap their furniture that they don't want to get damaged in like saran wrap plastic type stuff. Have you ever thought about just doing that?
The red wrap is ugly. Why would I want it to look like plastic? I want it to look like a Rolls Royce. I just don't want it to look dirty. You know? I'm not an old lady. I just don't want to buy a new car.
I see.
I don't know why everybody is so confused by my process. You just if you're wet, if you're dirty, you put a towel on, you throw the towel away, you're fine in the car.
Okay.
Okay. Where is this park? You said Prince is dying. No, you said Anna is dying.
Yep, in the park.
What park?
Right?
The
We came
Ravenwood
here
State
tonight.
Park?
What park are you talking about?
So I'm assuming it's not Ravenwood State Park, like the whole damn thing.
It is. Oh,
It
but
is?
yeah, I'll say for the sake of simplicity, she sends you her coordinates.
Yeah, I
Sends her,
assume
you're
like, yeah,
yeah.
cool. I'm like, I just show it to the driver. I'm like, yo, we need to go here.
Oh, is that all right with you, Mrs. Kavita?
Yes, it is fine. Go.
Wait a minute, do you see that? The driver points, and as you guys are parked near the curb at the museum, there's about 3 all-black SUVs that are just like barreling down the road, heading towards the museum and like about to surround the limousine.
We should go. You
Yeah,
should-
reverse the car.
you should
Go
ex-
away from
Go,
the
go.
cars.
All right, so he floors it. Each of you roll 1d10.
Oh god.
Just do a little coin flip here. One of the 3 SUVs gets in front of the limousine and then throws it in reverse and then smashes the front of the limousine as the one that is in the rear smashes into the back of the limousine. One comes up along the side, and then you see a bunch of unmarked SWAT-looking dudes just start piling out of the SUVs, and they're all carrying automatic assault rifles and just kind of hustling out.
So you said 3 sides, right?
Yeah.
There's one side that does not have a car on it. Is
Yeah.
there any way for him to maneuver and get out? And I don't care if he hits people. His directive is to leave.
He's already got to
The
have to get
area.
a new car at this point.
Yeah. That's the first thing that Kavita yells is, "I'm invoicing you for this," out the window. And then she tells Henry to drive.
You see, Henry actually, he is got his head down on the steering wheel. It looks like he's passed out.
Fuck,
Does
not
anyone
Henry.
know how to drive a car? I do not.
I can handle this.
Okay. You're gonna just push Henry out of the way, it's fine.
It kind of
I
shoves
will
him
get
into
him a
the
new suit
passenger
tomorrow.
and then takes over the steering wheel and kind of kicks it into reverse and then like slams it as hard back as he can into the car that hit him.
Okay. Go ahead and
Like the-
roll.
Well, the
Yeah,
idea is I'm going to go reverse and then I'm going to accelerate forward and kind of like have that kind of movement. So I don't know if you want to do it as one big thing or if whatever.
That's cool. Just do drive plus dexterity.
Difficulty?
Let me see. That was a weird noise. Let's go 3.
Ooh.
Hey.
Nice.
I kick ass at driving, y'all.
Why did it look like it was only your hunger dice, or am I?
No,
I don't
that's,
know.
he doesn't
That's
have
weird.
any hunger die. It's just the top row.
He should have 3.
Oh, it is just. Oh, he probably doesn't have anything in drive or death.
Oh,
Yeah,
It is
I have
just hunger
0.
die.
Yeah, it was a flat roll on that one.
That's a
Wow.
pretty flat roll. That was a
Yeah.
good
Yeah,
roll.
that was a good roll.
Yeah, that was a good.
Hell yeah.
roll.
I saw it, you
shit.
called it. You were like, oh, drive. I'm like, oh, I have 0. Why did I volunteer?
Okay.
So are we getting the fuck out?
So,
Get the fuck out. Wait.
yes, you get out. There's success, but there is also a slight complication. You describe to me how you get the limo out.
Okay, so I know I'm kind of boxed in. He kind of holds it in reverse and kind of pushes the car behind him because it's a heavy-ass Rolls Royce, so it has that a little more pull or push. And so then it hits that, and then it gives itself about 10 feet, and then just kind of like charges at the corner of the 2 cars that boxed him in, and kind of tries to go through that way.
Okay. All right. So when that happens, you succeed in doing so, but one of the SWAT-looking agents jumps on the top hood of the car and is pointing his gun directly through the windshield at you.
Imagine Sebastian.
It looks like we have company.
Wait, is it through the windshield or is it through the moon roof?
Through the windshield.
Okay.
Like he's riding on the hood.
Damn.
Okay. I didn't know if it was the top of the car or the hood. Okay. Either way, it would have worked. I just wanted to clarify.
Okay.
Does anybody have a gun? Can you shoot him?
Yes.
I think I'm a
Hold on.
knife user.
I am analyzing this because I might just mesmerize him.
Loading.
While this is all happening, would I be able to look at these SWAT guys and maybe try to figure out what is going on here?
Yeah.
Like, who would they be working for? 'Cause
So just like a general checkup without a roll, based on what you know, they look human. They look like they don't have any insignia. So they're not like police, SWAT, or anything. They're like very deliberately have no identifying markers. So you are inclined to think that they might be these like secret agents that everyone's been talking about.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look him in the eyes and holler like, "Roll off the car!"
Are you doing mesmerize?
I am doing mesmerize.
Okay.
I assume a resisting a victim because these guys are probably somewhat prepared for fighting vampires. I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your rouse check
Dominate.
first.
Oh, rouse check. Okay. Ba-ba-ba. Thingy.
Oh, now the rouse check works. That's weird. Didn't used to work before. And okay, so increase your hunger by 1, or it should have already done that, right?
It did it. I think
Okay,
it did the
perfect.
thing.
So
Now I roll dominate and manipulation.
right. When you see this man who would dare to try to stop you, the beast inside of you is just getting more angry or hungry. How dare he try to stop you? You want to kill him. You're bloodthirsty for him. Then, and he needs to roll to resist.
Yep, he needs to roll, what's it? Intelligence and resolve.
Oh my god.
What's up?
He matched your successes.
Ooh,
no.
roll off.
I don't remember V5. I'm gonna say tie goes to the player just for this simplicity.
Okay.
So, what was your command towards him?
Roll off the car.
He's like, what? And then he just does a combat roll off of the hood, and
As
you
you-
see him just like hit the ground.
As he rolls, I'll try to grab his gun that he was holding. If I
You-
can.
You could potentially.
What if I grabbed him
If
and
you-
then she grabs the gun from him when I grab him, and then I kind of drag him on the road and kind of meat crown him a little bit?
Well, I don't want to do. Well, okay. Let's see. Why don't you both, if you would like to rouse the blood to give yourself super speed, make a rouse check. To use your vampiric speed.
Do you want the gun that bad?
Catch him
Okay.
before-
I succeeded.
Nice.
Oh no, new
Oh
hunger.
my god. Okay, Lavana and
Oh.
Connor, you simultaneously reach for him as he's trying to roll away, and you both have grabbed hold of him. Lavana has a grip on the barrel of the gun, and Connor has a grip on his shoulder. Right?
I was thinking his ankle, because then
Oh, his
they could have
ankle.
that easy grab to the gun that way, because it's like the waist would be upward and stuff.
Okay. And Connor, when you go to do this, you get a similar feeling. The beast inside of you is getting hungry. It's getting tired of being passive. This cop tried to stop you, and how dare he get in your way? The beast is dying to get out. And kill this guy. Your hunger increases.
Violently he changes.
My goal in this is to get the gun from him, pop out the window, and start shooting our pursuers.
Awesome. I love it. So as the limousine is pulling away, you pop out the window. Are you going to go like in the rear window and just start doing some suppressive fire?
Let's go out of the moon
That
roof.
way. Oh, the moon.
Yeah, I'll just
That's
Hell
awesome.
yeah!
I'll just-
Hell yeah!
break out of the moon roof.
Okay.
Mobster
I'll
shit.
say,
You'll
Yeah.
say what?
oh, I was gonna say, sorry for this, and I'm just gonna break through the glass if I can, or like,
The car is already ruined. Do as you want.
Roll just a regular flat D10. We'll see how
Sure.
many agents you can hit as you're rolling away.
7.
Damn. All right. So as you pop, you hear the gun. It almost hurts your ears as it's like crackling with automatic fire, and you spray bullets towards the cop, SWAT unmarked people, and a few of them, 7 of them, catch bullets, and some of them go into their Kevlar vests, and they seem to be okay, but one of them in particular, who happened to be standing the closest, just is in the wrong place at the wrong time and catches a bullet right between the eyes. And you see him just like, blah! And then he falls down in front of the SUV that's all smashed up.
Alright.
I forgot, but inside my mystery bag, I did get a pistol, but I left the mystery bag over in the back seat.
You had a hunting
Right?
rifle.
Oh yeah, there you go. Not a pistol, hunting rifle.
Yeah.
In the bag in the back seat.
That's right. You do.
Kavita will grab the hunting rifle.
Okay. What's Kavita going to do?
He's gonna look at the hunting rifle and then give it to Sebastian. Because she doesn't know how to use it.
Okay.
He's like sitting in this car, and I'm just imagining trying to like use this long rifle from inside the seat. And it's like
You're gonna break windows when you shoot.
you just You hold this, and he's just gonna grab his pistol and like roll the window down. Like, I'm looking up at him. I'm like, I think he's got this under control, right?
Yeah, you guys are driving away.
Meanwhile, he's like just spraying and like.
Okay. Roll a flat d10 and see how many you hit as the car is getting ready to exit the scene.
There we go.
6. So similar to Levana, you start just laying down fire, and you see several of them catch bullets again in their vests, and they seem to be okay. And one of them in particular, he gets caught in the wrist, and you see his gun goes flying as he just he's like, oh, grabbing his wrist, and then he like collapses down to the ground with pain. And then
this isn't usually how I operate, guys. This is little guns blazing for me. Are these someone's friends here?
No. So I should have explained that we didn't really have time. So Malik guy, the guy that we were warned about, called me on the phone and said Eugene is a traitor. And then I called Eugene, and he lied to me. So I do think that he's a traitor, and he says that Eugene sold us out to First Light, which makes sense with all these non-marked SWAT people, and that he wants to end the Camarilla. So I assume that Eugene did this, and we should just... I think everyone wants to kill us, so we should just get out of here.
Yep. Drive faster, Connor.
I'm hitting it. He does some more evasive moves with the car, kind of hooks it left and right, and then takes a quick turn left, and then like throws on the clutch, and then just kind of like drifts a little bit, and then keeps going and hopefully has lost them a little bit with the awesome maneuvers they can't do, or there's some kind of train and he passes it and they can't get through or something.
there is a train, but you go over the tracks right as the train is about to hit.
I was gonna say, like, fishtail into a cabbage den, and the cabbage merchant comes out, my cabbages!
So, two people walking by with a pane of glass. Anyway.
Once we're on the other side of the train and headed toward the park, I will tell everyone what I was able to gather. This what the hidden figure said, and correct me if I'm wrong, Chris. It was basically that the world is going to end, according to her, and be reset anew, but the coffin is needed to stop that. Is that correct? And that's what they were going to do with it? Or were they going to do that with the coffin?
They are going to do that with the coffin. And then I would specifically mention that she said that there is an antediluvian inside the coffin, and that the presence of this antediluvian signals the start of an event called Gehenna.
Which is like Ragnarok for vampires.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And what is that thing? Antiperuvian? What is that? I'm sure my character knows. Antediluvian.
Old F.
Old F? Okay.
Yeah. It's
Some Roman dudes waking up, first gens. Boomer shit.
It's basically, it is mythological vampires that, or people believe that they're mythological and people believe that they're real. So there's like a debate about it in the vampire world.
Yeah.
And the
Cain
people that
shit.
Yeah. So basically, the mythology is that vampires come from Cain from Genesis, the guy who killed his brother, and that the antediluvians are the oldest surviving vampires because they are the last ones who lived after the flood of Noah. So the belief in Gehenna is that these antediluvians will come back and devour all their descendants, and all vampires are supposed to descend from these antediluvians.
Gotcha. Okay. And
I
it
know, it's
seemed
a
like
lot.
she was wanting to bring him back to start this?
Yeah,
Okay.
she was.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll let everyone know, like, this seems important. I don't know what side she's working for, but seems that a lot has happened in the past few minutes. And looking at passed out Henry is his name, the driver?
Yeah.
I'll bring
Henry.
him Henry.
Henry.
I'll bring him to like the very back seat. Make sure he's okay.
Okay. Do you try to wake him up or anything? Stabilize him for 1 HP?
Yeah, I'll try to wake him up.
He's like, what happened?
Henry, what are you doing? I do not pay you to go to bed.
Ah, I'm so sorry, Miss Capita.
That is okay. But the car is messed up, so can you place an order for a new one for tomorrow?
Of course.
Okay, great.
I only had one job.
Yeah, I know, and hey, I know new city, it is stressful, but come on, we are on a time schedule, and you like immediately passed out as soon as things got bad. So we're gonna need to work on that one. But Connor is driving now. We are going to coordinates. He should be good. Is there anything weird about the car that he needs to know to drive it?
It is balanced, out of balance. It drifts to the left.
How much money did I
Need to
pay for
get
this
those
car to
tires
drive to
aligned.
the left? What the fuck?
I was supposed to get it aligned last week,
And why was that not happening?
because I was driving all over town. I didn't have time.
Yeah, okay.
I'll get it fixed right away on the new
We
one.
will have words.
Just
We will
that.
have words tomorrow. That is for sure. I like you, Henry, but this is out of character.
He opens the door and ducks and rolls. No, I'm just kidding. He's like, okay, Miss Cavita. Do you have an Excedrin? And when you look at him, you notice he's like bleeding out of the ears and nose.
I have cocaine. Do you want that?
No.
Sorry, no other drugs. Anyone have a Advil?
No.
We're vampires. Like, no.
I thought I would ask. I don't know.
Absolutely not.
Oh, I still have my flask. I could give him that a little bit, and he can enjoy some. No, he drank it all. The homeless man, or not the homeless man, but the man in the aisle, whatever, alleyway,
Yeah.
drank it all. Never mind. I could hand him that and see if there's any drops or anything that could maybe help numb something.
You're fresh out, unfortunately.
Shots.
The limousine, unless you guys want to do anything else, the limousine makes its way towards the entrance of Ravenwood State Park. And the entryway, the gate that is normally barred shut for people to pay before they enter, seems to be smashed open.
Hey, that doesn't look normal.
Yeah, questionable shit. Let's get in here.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I just got a note before we go out. Like, I had a vision, you guys, and the vision was of the ghost of Mr. Gonzalez. What's he? Rodriguez. The guy we just visited a few hours ago. But he came to me as a ghost and said to destroy the key.
The key is for the coffin, yes?
Yeah, and that we shouldn't do it.
What's wrong with the coffin? Why can't we open it?
It's something really bad.
Well,
We have
inside,
the key.
Like what? Like what? There's an
I think this is
anti-Division.
Sebastian actually learning.
Oh, and the last episode, I think I found the key.
Yeah.
No.
You took it while right?
Oh, but your character doesn't know.
Did you tell
Right.
anyone?
Because we
I don't
didn't
think I
tell
told
Anna.
Yeah,
We
I
didn't tell
didn't
Anna, we
tell
just
anyone.
left. After they were
Right.
like, oh, we're looking for a
Okay.
key. We didn't find anything and we just left them to the business and walked out of the house.
Okay, could I reframe it then? Because I didn't realize y'all didn't even know about the key.
I thought you did say that you had the key, though. Not to Anna, but to the rest of the coterie.
Yeah, I thought so.
I wouldn't have
I mean, I would
intentionally-
immediately.
Yeah, I wouldn't have intentionally not told Anna if I knew. And Sebastian definitely
And
wouldn't have
Sebastian-
not told her.
Yeah, Sebastian would have told her.
I don't remember being. I think it was like a yeah. I got something. Let's go. And then we went to the museum and we kind of just brushed over it. I don't think there was plugging that in. And I'm like, no, definitely we shouldn't be opening any shit right now. There's weird phantoms and shit's fucked right now. Let's solve problems first.
So I was thinking about just hiding the key. I have this awesome belt buckle, and I could just kind of like slide it in there, and it could be well hidden in there, or I don't know. What do y'all think?
Let's not do belt buckles. For the ancient super key.
It's a
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper belt
So
buckle.
what specifically did this ghost say was in this
That's
coffin?
great.
She said that it would bring about the end of the vampires, something
Yes.
about the original vampires.
And
I forget the name.
Connor, did the ghost of Rodrigo say the same thing?
I don't remember.
No.
No. Okay.
The ghost
Stuff
said
full
that.
of explosives.
It's full
Yeah.
of explosives.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, they warned that it's not actually the original, but it's just a lot of bombs.
So my question is, if the people in the house were looking for this key to open the sarcophagus, how did the sarcophagus already have a bunch of explosives inside? If they did not have the key to open it and were looking for the key and never got it because you have the key, right? So someone is lying, because how would they put explosives in the sarcophagus that is locked
So
with
just-
a key?
Just to plug it all together here, Rodriguez had the key at his house, also claiming that it's full of explosives, right? Like, but also, do we just believe random voices we hear? Except that kind of lines up.
But how does it line confused though?
Well, Connor,
If
you-
Rodriguez
plan-
had the key,
And he got
so he
got.
put the explosives into the sarcophagus?
well,
'Cause he's-
Rodriguez said Paul put them in, no?
Yes, but Poe's people were looking for the key to open it, and they did not have the key to open it. So how are there explosives in the sarcophagus? It makes no sense. That is impossible. You would have to go the other way around.
Would we be
Look.
led to believe that the key is the only thing that opens the sarcophagus?
I bet a crowbar could.
But then why
Or
would they be looking for
explosives.
the key? If they could open
I-
it with a crowbar, why they look for key?
I assume because some people have more respect for ancient artifacts than I do.
Yes, but then they're putting explosives in it. So what respect is there for the artifact?
Yes.
So this sounds like a dummy sarcophagus. Maybe they.
No, it
No?
sounds like someone is just stupid. Like it sounds like Rodriguez wanted to fuck with your brain and said, "Oh, this Anarch guy put
He seems
explosives
so
into
honest.
sarcophagus."
He seemed just like
Rodriguez.
Mr. Rodriguez from like 2 hours
Maybe he
ago.
was just mad that we went through his house, did not care about his body, stole shit and left. Like maybe he's just mad.
So he's doomed to like haunt and mislead us.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But also, I don't really believe this death person just saying, "Ooh, come with us, antediluvian in the sarcophagus." We like
Cool.
that.
Yeah. So look, we need to focus because I'm like 80% sure Anna's actually like dying out there.
And
Oh yes,
why-
I think
and-
we're doing
Yeah,
this
what
as
happened
we're
to Anna?
trying
You
to
just
find
said
her.
she's
Oh.
dying.
Yeah, she said she was attacked by wolves.
So wolves attacked her? Did they attack anybody else? Why are there wolves here?
Like
She didn't really write me an essay on it. She's just bleeding out here. She wasn't actively under attack anymore, and we need to get her back to her coffin
I have a
because
feeling.
that's how
So
she rolls.
okay. So just to be clear, there's explosives in the sarcophagus. There's an antediluvian also in the sarcophagus with the explosives. There's wolves going around. There's someone named Death that wants to end everything.
I think
And Eugene ratted us out, and Malachi the Nosferatu can read our text messages. What the fuck is happening? I'm so confused.
As we pull in, I'm gonna try to look for any like tracks or cars or anything like that.
Yeah, you actually see a bunch of car tracks, fresh in the mud car tracks. For once it has stopped raining. So now you can kind of see there's obviously a bunch of cars that are leading to a northern off-road trail. And the coordinates that Anna gave you is also on that north side as well. So everything seems to be pointing towards that. Then, Sebastian, your phone rings.
Answer. Well, look at who it is first.
It's Hazel Miles. That's the prince.
Y'all, Prince. Can I put him on speaker? Your Excellency?
What's going on out there? Where are you?
We're out in the state park looking for Anna. She was apparently attacked.
Is this your limo? Look behind you. And then you see in the rearview mirror, there's a Mercedes-Benz that's tailing right behind you.
Oh, Your Excellence, you have great taste in cars.
It's not mine, but I have acquired it.
You have not acquired anything. This is my car.
Uh-huh.
For the rest of the evening. Before I get a new one.
What happened to you? Why you look all smashed up?
We believe that First Light may have tried to attack us.
Did you get away?
Yes.
Or
yes.
did they get anything?
No, Levana shot a bunch of them. Sebastian shot a bunch of them. One of them rolled off the car and then we sped away.
We hit some cabbages on the way to impede their ability to follow us.
But made a wicked jump off of a train track.
When the prince says that, I'm gonna check my belongings, make sure everything's there.
Yeah, everything looks good. Nobody took your phone this time.
We're here looking for Anna. She might be in grave danger, so yeah, focusing on that at the moment. There's supposedly a sarcophagi with an... Oh. Okay. Perfect. Do you have... Okay.
Your
Yes.
Excellency, I know you wanted us to maybe investigate Malachi. I got a very interesting phone call from them saying that Eugene was the one who sold us out to First Light. Don't know if this is true, but when I called Eugene to ask, he was lying. So something is going on there. I would just be very careful, because he said he would call you and inform you, and I just don't want you to also get stabbed in the back.
First of all, it's you who needs to be very careful saying things like that unless you know for sure.
I know for a fact that he was lying to me when I asked and he said no.
Okay. Let's deal with this one step at a time. Lead the way. I'll follow you.
Alright, I'm gonna have the phone out and I'm looking and trying to follow to the Google Maps pin.
You get to about close to a mile from where Anna's GPS coordinates are when you see someone standing in the road in the middle of the trail. And then as you get closer, you notice it's actually a crowd of people. And they're standing around a van that's kind of parked off to the side of the trail with the back doors open. And they're all kind of crowding around some strange object.
As we get closer.
Do you get closer?
Hell no,
Maybe
hide
we
off to the side.
stealth. Yeah, we stealth off to the side a little and try to avoid attention.
Okay.
Or is this like a long ass driveway that they would have seen or something, or like us going up it?
To set the scene a little bit, it's basically a there's no artificial light. It's all basically wilderness, so it's completely dark out here, and except for a tiny bit of moonlight, and then it is a a dirt trail that is leading north and south, and you guys are heading north along it, and then on the west and the east side of it is forest. Basically just complete natural wilderness on either side. And these people are all kind of just off to the side of the trail, not in the forest, but like kind of right on the edge of it with the white men.
I would like, as we sneak closer, not in the car, or not in the limo anymore, I would like to sneak off onto the west side of the forest, just kind of going parallel to the road, moving north, and if once I get close enough, I want to try to see who these people are, if they're kindred or what they're looking at, or anything I can gain further.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Loading, sorry. Investigation? No, I'm sorry. Awareness plus wits.
Difficulty?
1.
3 of 5, I guess. 3 of 6.
Nice. When you investigate this, you notice that Anna is the one who's standing there amongst the crowd, looking perfectly healthy. And with that, we'll take a bio break.
Oh.
Well, shit.
Oh shit.
What is going on?
Was I able to tell, like, if there were kindred around circling?
Yeah, they look like kindred.
Okay. Be right back.
Breakdown. And we're back. Well, we took a quick break just after finding out that Sebastian's boss lady is standing right in the road. Healthy hail, despite having text and calls to the contrary. Prince also somehow joined us in the forest. Knew we were here, called us up, and also understood that Anna was not in a good place. So, I don't know, conspiracy galore. We return to the forest with a very confused main party. Chris, what's going on?
All right. So let's see where everyone. Let's refresh on where everyone is. So Lavana snuck off into the woods and got a better look at Anna, right?
Yes, I would sneak ahead in front of everyone and use the forest to the west, and hide amongst the trees, maybe even going up a tree and jumping off branch to branch. And as I go about, I would like to try to use unseen passage, which requires a rouse check.
Okay. Go ahead and do the rouse check.
Ooh.
Alright, so even when the rouse check fails, your ability still succeeds.
Mhm.
So, but where's your hunger at right now?
2.
2. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I fed last
as,
episode.
as you become more stealthy and blend in with the forest, you notice that this crowd of people suddenly looks like they need to be killed. You need to drink the blood of Anna. The beast inside of you is very hungry. You're extremely tempted to do something about it. It's just dying to get out. It's shaking its cage. So we'll leave it at that. That's what you're feeling inside. But when you do your unseen passage, what are you trying to do? You're trying
I'm
to
just trying to
see-
move. The ability lets me move while staying hidden. I'm just trying to
Okay.
remain hidden and move as close as I can get without being noticed. As I feel this hunger inside me, that isn't a normal feeling to want to feed on Anna, right?
It's
That'd be strange to
typical
me.
of your increased hunger. It's basically
okay.
just the beast. You're always grappling with it. It's always telling you to feed on somebody when you get more hungry. Basically, it would tell you to feed on your own mother if you were
okay.
hungry enough.
Gotcha. Do I see, as I look through the individuals here now that I get a closer look, do I see anyone that we would know that would stand out here? For instance, Eugene. Or is this
No,
just-
you don't see Eugene.
Do I notice
But
anyone
I
that?
will
Oh, go
say
ahead.
when you're scanning over the crowd, you notice that most of the people in the crowd, there's about 13 of them, and they are all wearing a peculiar necklace, and the necklace is an ankh that is upside down. And the loop of the ankh on the bottom is kind of spiky looking. So upside down ankh, essentially. And then let's cut to Kavita. What's Kavita doing?
I just put a snack in my mouth.
Connor, what are you doing?
I'm probably hanging back by the car while Lavana goes up front and kind of signals things or whatever they do to communicate to us.
Let me ask you this. When you drove up, do you leave the lights on when you're driving up? Or when you see people, did you flick the lights off?
Oh, it went stealth. I went into stealth
Okay.
mode.
Okay.
Yeah, with the gates. No, not the gates. It was whenever I noticed there were people. That's when we discussed it.
Okay. So you're kind of crouching like near the trunk?
Yeah, I kind of pictured myself on the driver's side leaned up against.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, like we're still out of sight of the people, right?
Yeah.
Where the car's at.
Yeah, they don't see you. And
Like I don't have to worry about ducking behind the car, I wouldn't think at this point. Now, if they were visible, I would be ducking behind it and everything.
from your angle, you see that the Mercedes-Benz that was following you also has its headlights off. It shuts its engine off, and then you see the prince get out, and there are 3 people with her that look like they're just like beefy bodyguard type dudes who are just kind of surrounding her at all times.
Does the
And-
prince look concerned?
Yeah, definitely.
Once I get a lay of the land, do I see anyone that's like standing out by themselves, like maybe taking a piss in the forest?
Not really. They're
Okay.
all kind of focused on the coffin area.
Okay.
And from where you're standing, you see there's definitely a huge coffin, kind of dipping out of the back of the white van.
Okay. So coffin, white van, on 13 individuals, and I'll head back once I feel like I've gathered enough information.
Okay.
Can I do an awareness check of like the car coming up, like the prince and all that, and just kind of get a feel for the energy they're bringing or whatnot?
Yeah, I mean, I'll just tell you without any roll that they basically seem like they're, first of all, very defensive, like they're trying to let you guys go first and put you in danger first, and then, but they're also sort of concerned, and like when the prince gets out, she's like kind of squatting down, like getting into this sort of stealthy combat looking pose, and the same with her bodyguards are kind of all just like around her, but also squatting down in stealth mode.
Is the prince regaled in like stuff that makes them obviously a mark or a target? Like, can people tell that, or they know that's the prince?
Yeah, the prince, if you remember from episode 1, she wears like a white pantsuit. She has white hair and very ghostly white skin, so she does unfortunately stick out like a sore thumb. Even though she's squatting and trying to be stealthy, she's like white on white on white. So
He looks like the president.
Like, it's canon that I have a bunch of clothes from last season just in my trunk. Can I give her like a robe or something that's like black so that she's not sticking out in the middle of the night like a fluorescent light bulb?
How do you do this? Do you approach her with the robe?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, Your Excellency, you are radiant in the night, but if you are in danger, everyone will see you. Can you put this on?
Sure, I guess.
Thank you. This for your safety.
She takes it and puts it on. She says...
Is it one of the things, a cloak or anything to go over the head?
It's like, I don't know if you've seen the pictures of like the really gaudy Versace robe that has like gold and it's all black. It's that one.
I'm
like, this is very beautiful.
Oh, okay. So she won't be a mark, but she still look rich.
Exactly.
That looks really
She'll just be the rich mark.
She takes it and throws it over herself. Sebastian, what are you doing?
Yeah, Sebastian is absolutely like looking around, panicked. Yeah, have the people around that van, they've noticed us, right? Like they see us?
No, you don't think so.
And we have seen that upside down on some other characters in this game so far. Wasn't that specifically not Ruby, right? Like someone else.
Was it the guys that were leaving?
Was it on the key?
Everyone roll.
Maybe it was at Rodriguez's house.
You have not seen it in this chronicle, but it's definitely a common enough symbol that you have seen in the like vampire world. So I would get everyone to just roll.
Can I do intelligence etiquette because I have that specialization in vampire shit?
Yeah, do that.
So what do we roll?
I have the same thing.
Intelligence plus etiquette.
Nothing.
Everybody. Secret.
Intelligence. What's
Sorry
the
about my dog.
difficulty?
1. Bestial failure.
I rolled 5 die and I got 0. Actually, I got like a crit fail.
We have a messy critical and a bestial failure.
Oh, lovely.
I'm remembering so hard.
What was the difference?
See, that's when it sounds
1.
so stupid. I'm trying to remember something and I freak out and attack somebody. That seems crazy.
I agree.
Oh, I did intelligence. My bad. Hold on, let me re-roll that.
It's fine, really.
Okay. Let's see, etiquette and intelligence.
Dice are rolling. Nice. Okay. Connor, You know that symbol is an Sabbat symbol. Levana, you also know that is a Sabbat symbol. Kavita.
Yep.
The beast inside of you is so furious about the confusing and twisting turning of this situation that you get so disoriented that you are starting to forget who you are. All you know is that you are hungry and you must feed soon.
I just fed. Okay, never mind. That's fine. I understand. I completely understand and agree with the mechanics of the game, and I'm not going to make anybody mad by saying that.
Sebastian, the beast inside of you could no longer be ignored. You not only do you know that these people are Sabbat, you know that you are willing to sacrifice yourself to kill all of them, and you must do so as soon as possible. That's your immediate feeling.
Well, shit.
All right. What do you guys like to do?
I do sense unseen through my auspex just to make sure that we're watching them, but to make sure that nobody is watching us.
Yeah, you can. Forget. I know we did this last time. Is it free or
It's
you need
free.
a rouse
Yeah,
check?
it's free.
It's free.
Okay, but you need to roll it though, right? Or no, is it just a
Yeah.
passive power?
It's wits plus auspex.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
Where do I roll that? Oh, there it is. Difficulty?
3.
One success.
You think you see something moving in the woods near Levana, but you're not sure exactly what it is or who it is. You just see movement.
Okay.
If she points it out to me, can
Yeah,
I
I'll
look?
just tell you.
Okay. You tell her?
Yeah, I'll tell her.
And I
You
will
guys
look in the
are kind
direction.
of... You're kind of a little bit of a distance. You're kind of at a distance from each other, but you can hand signal to her, look over there type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Point in the area. Get her attention and then point.
Okay.
What kind of hand gestures does she make?
She's waving her hands very Frenchly.
Noticing that being a strange way to wave a hand, I catches my attention immediately. And then I'll confused look over my shoulder, and I also have sense unseen, so would I also be able to make a roll to
Yeah.
figure
Go
this
for
out?
it.
Alright, it's wit to resolve. Wait. Where's aspects on my character sheet? Oh, I know how. Okay. That's not all okay.
Not rolling?
Yeah. How do I roll aspects? Trying to click the D10 that's on there.
It
There
is...
should be right under it says blood resonant, and then there's a couple of things which should say discipline and attributes, and then you choose them, and there should be a roll button
Oh.
above where sense the unseen is.
Oh. Blood resonance. Threat. I'm clicking it and it's not giving me a pop-up.
Hmm.
Here, I'll just roll a
You can
manual.
also
We'll
just
just
roll
skip. We'll skip the roll for now to move on. You see three. You see three figures that are moving towards the road and getting closer to the group, and they look similar to the figure that you saw in the museum. They're all spiky and strange, monstrous-looking humanoids.
Okay.
But they're very shrouded in the darkness, just kind of moving near
And-
you, but towards the road.
Okay. And I know that they are trying to release whatever's in the coffin, from my understanding.
Yeah.
And then as I'm standing near this ritual that's happening, is there anything going on that Anna is saying that I could get an idea of what she wants to do with the coffin?
He is standing near the coffin, but also looking out southward towards the road as if she's anticipating you guys coming.
Oh, she's waiting for us.
Yeah. She's waiting for you guys to drive north. Presumably to rescue her.
Yes, that's what she is led to believe. I don't know how I'm gonna signal this to everyone. I see that we're in a standoff here. And if I wait long enough, how long do those individuals from the forest that are near me, what are they? Are they just lurking as well, or are they like gonna
No,
pounce soon?
They're actively heading towards the
Okay.
crowd. They're
Gotcha.
only about just a few seconds from joining them
Okay.
or getting near them.
Well, I'll signal like for them to like come towards the situation. And I'm gonna continue lurking in the tree line.
Okay.
But that's what I'll do. I'll just stay close enough to be able to engage if necessary, but remaining hidden.
Okay. And for context in the stream, unfortunately, Brandon had to step away to deal with work situations. So I'm going to say that Sebastian is basically. Oh, I'll let Brandon
Suicide
speak for
charge.
himself. That spoke too
I
soon.
think it's mostly resolved, but yeah, I think based on the context of that lovely bestial success or whatever it was called, I
Messy
think he's
critical.
gonna messy critical. He's gonna see it flying into a rage, just charge him, right? Like and play it like that. Is that kind
Okay.
of what you were thinking?
Yeah, I like it. So let me set the stage here real quick.
So you're kind of
No.
heading from the car all the way, just kind of charging by foot towards them in a rage?
Yes.
Excellent. And we all see him making the run, so like, do we want to join and make a run with him and just do a full-on like Power Rangers charge into battle?
Kavita would immediately die, so she's not gonna do that. I think she's still doesn't know what she's doing, but she's gonna take the hunting rifle and kind of just set it up so at least she can look through the scope and see what's going on as Sebastian sprints towards them. And then maybe she'll shoot it, maybe she won't.
Okay.
I kind of see Connor chasing behind Sebastian, like whenever you lose your dog off the leash or something, and you're just kind of chasing behind. Hold on. Those are Sabbath. We that's what that Ankh was. It was a Sabbath sign. Come back. We don't know yet if they're what's gonna play out. But I know he's in bloodlust, so it's all futile.
All right. So this is going to be the worst visual representation, but it's just for simplicity's sake, or for
feel like
keeping
this is
track
like-
of things.
For the visual, it's imagine a Super Meat Boy, and my character is the meat. It's about to not be good.
Okay, so in Vampire the Masquerade combat, first we must position ourselves where you want to be. Do you want to be in melee? I feel like Connor has established, or not Connor, Sebastian has established he wants to go straight into melee, right?
That's right.
Okay. So we're going to put Sebastian over there.
You can put Connor there too.
Okay. Oh, I did move Connor. Oh well.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I moved the wrong one.
But it worked out perfect.
Yeah. Kavita wants to stay in ranged combat.
At the very edge of range, yes.
Okay. And sorry, remind me again, Lavana. Are you gonna come in from the side?
Yes, I'm positioned west, on the western side of this situation of the forest, as it runs north to south, and I want to position myself where I see these people running in from the west. Is that correct?
Yes.
And I want to be able to stop them when necessary. I know that they are for sure bad. I don't know what's going on in the middle, as I see Sebastian running in. I'm getting ready for them to arrive.
Okay. Makes sense. Since Sebastian kind of ran in first, declare what you would like to do in this round. Declare your intention. Are you going straight for Anna, or are you going for one of the
straight for Anna.
minions?
Straight for Anna. I'm looking. I got one of those. Remember the last session we went to the gun store and I got like some nice like steaks and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So definitely pulling one of those from in his coat is like, you bitch, and is running right at her.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
Dex melee?
Yeah. Yeah. Dex. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what's the difference between brawl and melee. I think brawl is fighting maybe? I don't know. Dex melee.
Wow. That was better than I had any right to do. It's not great.
Okay, give me just 1 second.
Ooh.
Sure.
Rolling. Okay. Wow. Anna rolled like shit. So you got
Woo!
you got one shift on her. So how this works is when you attack and she defends, it's kind of happening simultaneously. So if she defends better than you attack, then you're the one who's going to take damage, even though you're attacking.
Okay.
And vice versa. So
When you say I have one shift on her, does that mean I have one more good thing than she does?
correct.
Okay.
So
I stabbed her.
Yes. And you you had a wooden stake, right?
I did. Very much
Okay.
so.
All right. So she just eats the stake right in her chest, and she looks up at you for a second, and she's just like, "No!" And then she kind of falls down to the ground.
She's
and
got
she looks like
the
she's
upside
frozen.
down honk on her, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was just like, wait, was I being a little irrational? Like, think tall. He like comes
I was
out
your
of
friend.
it. Like, but yeah, just so vampires kind of go into stasis whenever you
Yes.
stake them like this. The big thing is, like, you can stake them like this, and the problem kind of takes care of itself if you just wait till morning.
Yeah. It's more
but
like
just for-
hold person. Yeah.
It's not
definitely.
Buffy situation where she
Right.
like stabs them and they blow up into dust. So just to set expectations of what happens when you stab vampires in the heart with wooden stakes, they go into like stasis.
That's right. So that's what you see happen to Anna when she kind of falls down and enters torpor. You see the other ones kind of react like angrily. Let's go to Connor. You're the next one in melee.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I would like to get my knife out, and I'm holding it downward like a stabby rather than pokey. And I'd like to go after some necks.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll. You are probably going to do strength or dexterity and melee.
Melee. I see strength, but I'm not seeing melee.
It's down under skills.
Okay, let's see.
If you click the little dice, it should ask you what the second attribute is.
Oh, I see it. I see it. And so strength or dexterity, which for me it's the same. So
Yeah.
let's see. And what's the difficulty?
You don't know yet. They're gonna defend. Oh, I see. You have to put in a difficulty. I'll just say 1 for now.
I put in 0,
Okay.
but it's still got 3 wins, I guess.
3
Nice.
successes.
So the henchman is gonna try to dodge out of the way of the stab. Ooh, you also got 1 shift on him. So describe how you kill him.
Okay. So Connor does kind of a leap, not his what's it called, soaring leap, but just kind of leaps towards the person, Twilight style, and just jumps in, and then just kind of like does the cut thing where you don't see anything actually happen, and then all of a sudden his head just tumbles out.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right. Nice. Then we will go to. Let's go to Kavita.
Okay. Well, I'm near the prince, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And with the scope, I can see that they're wearing these ankh necklaces, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'm just gonna say to the prince, they're wearing the ankh necklaces that are upside down. I kind of know that that's the Sabbat symbol. Should I shoot them?
Yes, of course.
That's not her accent, but I'm tired.
Yes, shoot.
Okay, if you say so. Kavita's gonna try and shoot one of them. Whoever looks like the most, that's still alive, the most threatening.
All right. There's still 12 other henchmen.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, I forgot there were 13 of them. What do I roll?
You are gonna roll firearms plus
0.
dex.
At least my dex is 3. I'll just put the difficulty at 0 and see what happens. 1 success.
Nice. Okay. Can you
That's
give
not
him a
bad
chance
for
to
never
defend
having
himself?
touched a gun before.
Ooh. Describe how you kill this.
Oh!
I think
Nice.
she's kind of panicking, so she just like kind of scopes into his face. It's like way too zoomed in or whatever, and she's just like shooting for whatever, and I think it goes through an eyeball.
Alright, it's like splat. His back of his head blows out, and then he just falls onto the ground. Lavana, what would you like to do?
Are those 3 individuals approaching? Still,
Yes.
like, how close
Yeah.
are they? Are they about to join this situation?
Yeah,
Are
they're
they
entering the scene.
great? Is there one who's? Are they entering in like a V formation?
Yeah,
Okay, I would
there's
like to
one in front.
one in front, 2 kind of flanking behind.
Right.
Ooh, I would like to drop down on one of from the individual in the center, drop down to the one on the left, from like up above in the trees, and then the gun that I have, is that, you said it was automatic? Is it like an automatic pistol, or what is it?
It's like a M16.
Ah, Well, this is about to get messy. I will drop down and try to like land on him using Silence of Death, where I become silent and my footsteps make no noise nor do any collisions. So I just kind of like use this power to fall onto him gracefully, but then blow his head off at point blank range with this gun.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
It costs is free
It costs
for one
free.
scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
System
it
is power system. I don't know what that means.
interesting. It's under obfuscate.
Yes.
Oh, I see. It seems like you can just do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I will do that and try to blow this guy's head off, landing on top of him.
Okay. So go ahead and still roll a firearms plus
Okay.
dex to
Alright.
fire the gun.
Two successes.
Okay. So when you hit this thing, so first of all, you collide with it,
Mm-hmm.
or you're jumping on it. So it does actually look surprised. And the first thing that you notice about it, it is like has hideously transformed itself, like kind of pulling its flesh all apart into different spiky bits. And then it's kind of it's taking damage. You're firing your machine gun at point blank. Any mortal would be instantly dead from this, but you're shooting it in the face, and you see the bullets are just like going in.
I'll grab one of the spiky bits to hold on as I'm firing it. I'll say, "Oh, this isn't going as planned." Does it look like it's doing anything?
It looks, it's definitely doing some kind of damage, but I would describe it as superficial damage. It's mud, kind of like clay or something, where you're just firing bullets into it, but it's just like splat, 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 and it's not blowing its brains out or anything like that.
Oh.
So
and
it's taking damage a little bit.
Okay. I assume the others will look at me, and I'll just nervously say, hello, and are we out of the tree line now, as they at the tree line?
Yeah, I'll definitely position you guys at the tree line,
Okay.
and all of these gunshots are very loud, by the way, including the sniper rifle shots.
What? That's loud? No.
She yells.
Oh, did
All
you
right.
see that I shot someone?
It was great.
Okay.
Not only saw it, felt it. Ew.
We are gonna go back to the squad of Sabat in the middle.
Are the prince and the bodyguard not doing anything?
Oh, yes. Thank you for pointing that out. Yes, the bodyguards, the prince will actually just observe, but the bodyguards are actively going to start shooting at the group of Sabat, and I will say that since there are 3 of them, they take out 3. So where does that leave us? I'm trying to remember.
I think
9,
it
right?
was
Like Dungeons
yeah.
and Dragons, not math.
Well, 12 minus 2, then minus 3, so it should be 8, right? Because I think Connor killed one, Kavita killed one.
13 minus 2, so 11
Oh.
minus 3, 8.
Hmm.
There's 8 left.
Okay.
Sorry, I was off.
And Anna is laying on the ground, motionless. Okay. So with all that, you see, instead of trying to fight you, the 4 of them try to load the sarcophagus back into the van, and then 4 of them get into each side of the van, and then that is their turn. I put the van here. That's what that van is. These are the worst miniatures of all time.
Is the van pointed northward or southward on the trail, or is it?
The back of it is pointed southward.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're trying to head north, probably.
So we'll put it like that, actually.
Okay.
So then we go to Sebastian.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
Sebastian is not good at the ass kicking. So, looking over at what Lavana's into, and looking at this situation. Four of them are loading the sarcophagi. The other 4 are still fighting and trying to keep me under control.
No, 4 of them are getting into the van and trying to drive it away. So basically none of them are trying to fight you. They're trying to escape.
I'll look back. I'll look over to Connor. How much do you believe that there is explosives in that sarcophagi?
I would go with like 70% positive it's explosives.
I'll take that bet. Throw him the key.
Are you sure? Okay. I guess Connor goes and tosses up a key into the or kind of like lands it on top of the sarcophagus,
Yeah.
and then
And then we fucking bolt.
yep. Later.
Okay.
Yeah, we truck it, like full on trucking it,
Yeah.
like at the Pineapple Express at the end when they're running from the explosion, like that.
Smile in Jackson's regards.
So everyone who wants to run. I'll let everyone do this at the same time, since you all see the key being thrown. Make a dexterity plus athletics to run as fast as you can.
How, like, even if we're in, like, range, we still need to do this? Like, how far away do we need to be safe?
It's up to you. You don't know.
I'll back away, but I also will tell the prince to back up as well.
Oh yeah, we're running from the middle of the melee area and just like yelling, running away.
Okay.
Not once, like that.
Yeah, what do you...
I would like to basically hop off this guy that I'm holding on to, kind of move to the side, and I want to shoot one of the tires before I start running. Trying to slow down the van as
I
much
also
as
wanted to
possible.
do that. That was my original plan, was to try and shoot a tire as well before I run, because I would at least think I'd have a little bit more time.
Okay. I'll just, for cinematic sake, say that both of you are able to get a shot off, and you're both each shooting one of the rear tires.
I was gonna go for a front tire, but
Oh, front tire.
Yeah.
Okay.
since
Front-
I'll
we're
go
where
for
I'm
a rear
positioned.
positioned-
tire.
Front left, back rear.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Really can drive that thing.
Yeah.
All right. So your shots ring out. You see the tires will go, and all the air rushes out. You see the creatures, Lavana, that were near you, completely just brush you off.
Like
just
they're ignoring me, yeah.
fuck all that, and they're going straight towards the sarcophagus. Where would you like to go, since you're the one that's the furthest away? Towards the coterie, towards the creatures, back towards the woods?
I'm gonna head northward on the outside, kind of like over here, if that's possible. Like I'll be running north,
Okay.
because I
Gotcha.
assume that they're going to try to drive north, I'll run north, hopefully shoot some more tires in the process if they don't explode.
They are not successful in driving. They're trying to drive, but the van is not going anywhere.
Mhm.
Not only are the tires flat, it's very stuck in the mud.
Mhm.
So when these pointy creatures approach the back of the car, you see the other people get back out of the van, and they open the back, and they pick up the key and they give it to the one in the center,
Oh, fuck.
the center of the spiky one, or spiky group, and she takes it in her spiky hand and approaches the sarcophagus. I need everyone to roll 1d10.
Oh,
Just a one flat
Jesus.
d10.
Oh,
Nice.
Ooh.
That could be bad though.
Yeah,
I don't know
it
if
could
that's
be
good or
bad.
bad to roll high.
yeah.
Okay. Everyone roll one more roll. And not d10, I'm sorry. Roll a dexterity plus survival, say, to duck down. As the spiky creature takes the key and puts it into the lock and slowly unlocks it. And as she's doing this, she says, "Finally, Gehenna is upon us." And then as soon as she opens the sarcophagus, there is a massive earth-shattering explosion as she goes from biology to physics, essentially just spreading out in every direction. The pieces of the van are flying everywhere. You can feel the heat and the concussive force of the blast as the van just disappears, and there's nothing left in the trail except for a smoldering crater. And let's look at these successes. 1, 4, 5, everyone. Okay, you guys, the concussive force definitely knocks you prone, and you guys splat into the mud, but other than that, you're totally fine.
And
From a mechanics standpoint, I have a question. So I got a 10 on both my hunger die and my regular die. Does that still, is that still a messy critical even though I crit on both? Or do they even
Yes.
each other out?
Still a
The
messy
hunger
critical.
guy overrules always?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
See the contention?
I didn't even realize you got a messy critical at first.
Yeah, I got a 5 on 3 die.
What is your hunger at?
1.
Okay.
That's
Sorry,
as low
Your
as it can
Excellency.
go, right?
I don't think we're going to be able to charge Anna. Or have a trial for Anna.
I think we just did.
She's like, what the fuck was that? Why was there explosives in that sarcophagus?
Some... Miguel? No, not Miguel.
Paul?
Rodriguez.
Oh, Rodriguez, yeah.
Said that Paul Trevino put them in there. But if that's true, that means that Paul Trevino got the key from the Rodriguez house, opened the sarcophagus, put C4 in it, closed the sarcophagus, and then left the key there and lost it, and then had to send people to get it again. No matter what happened, that's stupid.
I think she sent her henchmen. It wouldn't be actually her, and they messed up, probably.
Yeah. Why?
Are we having this
Why?
conversation covered in dirt and soot
Yeah,
and ash and
yeah.
gore?
Yeah, because Kavita did not believe that there was C4 in it, because that was just so stupid if that was the truth. Now she's angry that there was, and that they were so dumb.
So as we wrap up here, I'd like to kind of see what you guys would ultimately end up doing as a reaction to all of these events. So let's start with Sebastian.
I think Sebastian's gonna angle himself to become the new sheriff, the new reeve. You know, kind of
Yeah.
fills a vacancy, and I think I'm the most qualified.
You
All
did
right.
kill her.
Yeah.
I detained her. Her own people killed her.
All right, Kavita. What would Kavita do?
Well, I think it depends on if Eugene gets found out as being a traitor or not. Because if he does, she's gonna angle to be the Keeper of Elysium.
Yeah, I think definitely Eugene, in the end there, fucked himself over too much. Like, tried to manipulate things too much to get First Light to attack everyone. So, thanks to Malachi's efforts, Eugene is thoroughly exposed over time.
Okay.
So, do you kill Eugene?
Yeah, I think I would. I would see him as a traitor to not only the Camarilla, but like working for humans and being a trader. Like, that's just not kosher. So she would definitely like kill him as an example.
All right, that's cool. What would Levana end up doing?
Levana would. I think she would, as the explosion happens, seeing that everything is okay, the world isn't gonna end. She'll lurk back into the forest, and then probably head out, knowing that the person that brought her here was probably a traitor of some kind. Hearing it from Kavita, and she would always just, as she does, wander to the next city, to try to figure out more about this new world.
Does she tell anyone in this current coterie about who her father
no,
is, or
probably
keep
not.
that under wraps? Okay.
She'd keep that under wraps for now.
Okay.
Unless there was, it would be brought to light in some way with
Well, do you want to tell the
things happen.
podcast listeners who
Oh,
father was supposed to?
Yes. My father likely probably allied himself with the First Light. And so if she thought that he would be on her trail, she would flee immediately.
Okay. Interesting.
Maybe send warnings to them via text, like, hey, be on the lookout. There's still remnants of the First Light, but for your sake, I'm going to be heading to Seattle, because I think we're in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah. Go visit Fraser. All right, Connor. What would Connor end up doing?
So he ended up heading back to the car and grabbing a few extra towels that were engraved because they're really nice. He realizes that he's had a awesome trip and he's enjoyed this whole thing and that he wants to do more. So he kind of goes into like the Indiana Jones-esque vibe where he's looking up for vampiric ancient artifacts, lost artifacts, gets in adventures, gets into all kinds of trouble, fights the Nazis, does all the things,
Hell yeah.
There was a professor of ancient history that got murdered in this house, so there must be a position open there as well.
Right? Hey, I just took, whatever, what was he? He was like a college professor, right? So he takes over the college classes and on the side does the Indiana Jones thing exactly like Indiana Jones.
So nobody goes and tries to figure out what the fuck Paul was doing with these explosives, what his deal was.
I mean, it seemed like it
Vita's so
worked
mad
out.
about it, she can't think about it. She's not gonna think about it.
I kind of could see Connor could look that up or look into that to kind of get a clearer view because his background in history
I feel like
and research.
The prince would probably order an investigation in WTF, right?
Yeah. Paul was definitely, he was trying to either get this sarcophagus inside of the Camarilla headquarters, hoping that the Camarilla was going to try to keep the sarcophagus away from Ruby and like protect it, and then be curious enough to open it themselves, thereby blowing up a huge chunk of the Camarilla court. Or he was hoping that Ruby would find it, because he is also the person who spread the rumor that this sarcophagus contains the Zamichi antediluvian. So Ruby was under the impression that this coffin was something that she wanted to open as well. So he basically was trying to kill either way, kill Ruby or kill the Camarilla leadership. And this is also entirely ripped off of a game called Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, which Brandon knew. And I tried to throw him off. He was like, isn't this literally Bloodlines? And I was like, no, it was not. Not at all. I put my own like spin on it and characters and everything, but it was literally a tribute to Bloodlines, and that's just because you guys have never played.
Play it.
Yeah, go play it. And I just wanted to give you guys like the quintessential Vampire the Masquerade experience. So,
well, that was a great job. I had so much fun.
Yeah, Justin, when I was like, what do you think the odds of there actually being explosives in there? I was 50-50, so your 75 pushed me over.
I bullshitted the 70%. I was going to go to Chris after, and I was like, what was my actual percent? But I just put a number.
0%. Like, there is... With what we learned, there is no reason for there to be explosives in there. What happened to the key? You need to tell me what happened with the key.
What happened to the key?
Yeah, why was it sitting on a table and they would like sneak around looking for it if they'd already opened it?
Oh, because Paul was the only one who really knew about it. Even his own anarchs were kind of sent to go look for it to potentially, go get it and be fodder for Ruby. I mean, Paul is kind of like, he's an anarch, but at the same time, he's kind of just on his own team. Like, he's willing to just lead his own people into their own demise, if so be it,
And I think the bigger thing there is the anarchs aren't monolithic.
Right.
Almost by definition.
They're
so
like
you
our
got different
anarchists.
Factions.
Right. I also debated having the coffin just contain this like Joker-style note that said "bang" instead of any C4 to like kind of fuck with Brandon's expectations. But I was like, no, we actually should have an explosion.
What happens to Henry?
Oh, he's alive. He just needs to go to the hospital for a little while, so he actually ends up in crippling medical debt.
Oh, man.
So
even with how much Kavita pays him, he's still in
Here's the
medical
deal.
debt.
Does Kavita keep paying him? He gets scratched or injured. Does Kavita get a new one?
Oh, that's a good question. He's definitely like doesn't have. She's not like paying for his insurance.
Right.
And he's an at-will employee. She's not like giving him rights. Yeah, she definitely gets another one. His name's Philip.
Can Henry assist me on my trips and
You
voyages?
can do whatever you want with Henry. He
Hell
was
yeah.
bad. He flopped his last week and got fired and is in the hospital. So if you want to take him with you, you can. Yeah, but she gets a new Rolls Royce the next day. She has a guy on tap, and then hires a new driver. I thought that when you had Malachi call, I thought it was going to be my stalker. Like, that's what I thought it was going to be. Is that the random human that's been following me around?
That's right.
Is just going to call me.
I kind of wish I had been able to pull in more stuff like your touchstones and stuff like that. But in a longer chronicle, we definitely could have started like, where do we go from here, and then start pulling in things like that. So,
Henry's like my short round from Indiana Jones.
Well, that was Vampire the Masquerade. I'm Chris. I was your storyteller. You can follow me on Instagram at ChrisGamble37. And if you want to visit any of our podcast links, go to RavensRealmTabletop.com. Take it away, Brandon.
Yeah, I'm Brandon. I've been playing Sebastian. You can find me on all the various socials at the UBWT. Also, check out the Ravens Realm Discord specifically. I'm kind of running the server campaign that's West Marsh's Worlds Without Number game. Go to the server, check it out, and love to see y'all there. Justin.
Good stuff.
Hey, it's Justin. I've been doing the music for the intros and all this. Not all the music, just the good music.
The theme song.
No, just the theme songs and sometimes the outros. If you'd like to hear the music that you've heard on this show, go to bandlab.com/mixsushi3. I also have a album. It's all instrumental. It's just kind of work music, so you can drive and think about things or work and think about things. But go check out Project Bourne. That's my album. And yeah, on to you, Kai.
Hi, I'm Kai. I've been playing, oh my god, what's my character's name? Kavita. I don't have Twitter anymore, so you can't find me anywhere. Stay tuned. Maybe I'll find another social media platform.
MySpace.
Go back to yeah. That's true. I'll upload some things to Napster. Just fully go back. Leave 2000.
Hey, I'm Ryan. I was playing, I was playing, Mary Lavana. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why I blanked out. Mary Lavana Valdez.
Are you pulling my bit, Brian?
You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/ballandrye. Back to you, Chris.
All right, thank you guys so much for joining us for Vampire the Masquerade. We are heading into something else. I don't know just what yet. We will figure it out.
I've been talking about running Cypher for so long. I'm going to run at least one session of Cypher system.
All right.
Run that next
Hell
week.
yeah.
We're doing Cypher
Hell
next
yeah.
week.
So look forward to Cypher next week, you guys.
Or week after
y'all.
next. All right.
All right.
Bye, stream.
Thank you for
Bye.
listening. Make sure to 5-star like and do all that thing. Subscribe.
Yeah.
Oh, raid someone.
Raid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Let's find.
Stick around for the raid.
Yes.
Yes.
Find a vampire raid. Oh no, I need to find some. Hold on. Let's find a Vampire the Masquerade game.
I know we kind of pulled the Midnight Carnival or whatever campaign